Money flows to where it is courted, managed, and well utilized. There are underlying principles as to how to do this well. Sam Afemikhe, in this discussion on value for money, unveils time-tested and practical steps to pursuing and achieving value for money for resources deployed. Sam Afemikhe is a chartered accountant and a business transparency, value for money strategist and consultant. Sam is also an author with over 40 years post-qualification experience in Africa and Europe.
Welcome to the continuation of our discussion on the pursuit of value for money, how to do more with less. Since I started this series, the engagement and feedback on all my platforms have been tremendous. I thank all of you immensely and welcome more comments. Today, we'll be discussing the internal elements of the program or transactional logic as it underlines all transactions that we carry out as individuals, companies, or government. I use the word program or project or transaction very loosely to encompass an individual purchasing a car, a company building a production plant as a project, a health education program embarked upon by a not-for-profit organization, a massive urban renewal program carried out by a state government, or for that matter, a $55 billion oil field development project carried out by an upstream oil company. The program logic is fundamental to understanding and evaluating value for money. A program is a specially arranged selection of things to be done. And the program logic consists of strategic objective, inputs, activities, output or resource, and impact. So let us review these elements. Strategic objective describes the desired outcome, and it can be both quantitative and qualitative. Many people, companies, and public entities do not define what they want out of a transaction with precision, making it difficult to determine whether or not the objective has been obtained. The desired outcome of a transaction, expenditure, project, or program should be properly defined. A housewife wants to buy a cooker will define the type, purpose, time to complete the transaction and benefits to be obtained from it. This will also be the case for a company that wants to invest in staff buses and for a government department constructing office accommodation to replace rented offices. The strategic objective should be unambiguous and establish a clear baseline against which the final outcome can be compared. Strategic objectives should be created very carefully from a well-articulated strategic planning process. The second element of the program logic relates to inputs, which are needed to be applied to achieve the strategic objective. Inputs could be financial in form of the budget, which is required as an outlay to the project or program, could be physical like buildings and equipment, could be data like information flows, and could be human like grace of personnel, so on and so forth. Inputs are also referred to as resources. The third element of the program logic is activities, also called processes, which are the actions that transform inputs to outputs. An activity or process is a systematic series of actions or steps taken in order to achieve a particular purpose or objective. To build a house, you need to purchase the land, have architects draw actual drawings, and structural engineers design how to straighten the building, and then you engage a builder to complete the work according to the drawings. Processes are important because they impact positively or negatively on the planned objective. With so much failed or abandoned projects, for example, in Nigeria, seen all around us, it is not difficult to figure out that a failed procurement and monitoring process may have played a large part in this. It is important that you master the program Untitled Logic, and you will be well on the way to do more with less. Of course, you can if you apply the value for money principles. Please do watch out for the next episode to conclude the discussions on the program logic.
Thank you for watching this episode of Value for Money with Sam Afemikhe. Please connect with Sam Afemikhe on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Direct all inquiries to info@samafemikhe.com. Telephone number +234 818 492 2710.